Sup guys, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Card Collecting and Investing with me, Gingerman Cards. It is time for my weekly Marvel Card Top 10 sales. And again, just to explain, this is completely subjective. I've picked out 10 cards where I'm either seeing trends, movement, value, or just interesting cards that I think I really enjoy. So, as always, thank you to all the new subscribers. Let's get into it. Please do like, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. Really appreciate it. It means the world to me. Let's do it. Sup guys, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Card Collecting and Investing. It is that time of the week again, Monday, top 10 sales time, and what a weekend it's been in the Marvel card world. Wow, oh wow. And we'll go through some of those big sales that my good friends at Marvel's Pack Fresh crew have covered. I would say apologies, I've been working on a big project at work, and I am moving house this week, so I may be a little quiet this week, but exciting times, more space for Marvel cards. Yeah, exciting. But let's get into it, and some interesting things happening in the market, honestly. Some crazy things selling. And what I would say before I go into the number 10 is it's a real spread now, whereas in previous weeks it was very much a case of, I look at this most days so I can see, but it was very much a case of, bits of this set, but never a wide spread, if that makes sense. But what I'm seeing now is definitely a wide spread across different sets, for sure. And whether that's new people coming into the hobby, which is awesome if it is, or just people, OGs buying up lots of graded and some obviously ungraded cards as well. I don't know. Again, there will be many PMGs featured. It's crazy what's going on in the PMG land. Some of the prices are ridiculous. Confirmation from Phil, who was actually on Spidey Jew and Sketchcard Hive, part of the Marvel's Pack Fresh crew. He's the seller of that Thanos green card, and he confirmed that it has not been paid for. He was talking about some of the bigger cards being cancelled. So, yeah, interesting. I'm not surprised. Very annoying. But, these things happened, and hopefully it won't happen again, and we get a proper buyer if Phil... I hope Phil doesn't mind me talking. I mean, he went on Instagram Live, so I'm assuming, he's ready to talk, and he has been, and shown his collection, which is absolutely ridiculous. When I watched the live, I was like, wow. I knew this day was coming, or, we expected this day to come, but Jesus. Master collector. Makes my cards look completely pitiful if they weren't already. Anyway, awesome for the hobby. That's the way I see it. So all good things. So in at number 10 is BGS, and this seller in particular, Marvel Beckett Registry, has been on fire recently. Clearly got back a sub maybe last week before, and since that point people have been buying up left, right and centre BGS slabbed Marvel cards, and I completely agree. I know BGS is a complete mess, awful service, don't understand what they're doing, but people love the slabs. It's a fact. People love the slabs, and this card in particular got 9.5 centering, 9.5 edges, 9.5 corners and 9 surface, which is insane. A 94 Flare Venom card, which I think is a sick card. Artwork is incredible. I just think that's awesome. It's upside down as well. It makes you think, what's that? Oh yeah, there it is. Nice. So yeah, really, really cool card. Its actual price it sold for was $225. Interestingly, what the seller, but this could easily be a PSA 10. I am sure it could, my friend. I am sure it could. I agree. But Pop 2, BGS, slabs, man. Look awesome, but the pain of sending them to BGS and the time you're going to wait, for me, I don't know whether I could do it. I mean, this guy probably did it early. I'm talking a year ago maybe, but I'm not sure whether I could stomach the wait and the costs and all that. So yeah, just be cautious if you're looking at getting stuff graded, and just I would wait. As I said in previous videos, I would wait. Now's a bit of a wait and see. However, one of the listings I'm going to show may sway you one way, but I still think it's best to wait. In at number 9 is another BGS slab from the same seller. And I thought this was super interesting because I've done a video on Marvel Metal cards from 95, so the original Marvel Metal set. I will link it somewhere here on the screen. And yeah, it was interesting to see this card sell for a whopping $450. Best offer accepted. BGS 9.5, and again, the subgrades are all awesome. Centering 10, wow. Edges 9.5, wow. Corners 9.5, wow. Surface 9.5. Surface on these cards to get a 9.5 is incredible. Let me tell you, I have these cards. I sent some to PSA myself. I don't think I'm getting 9s or 10s. I really don't. So we'll see. But again, another example of low population at BGS. 9.5, which is a hell of a grade. The gold label is a tick for me. That's a high price, but I don't see many other cards getting that same grade. So this guy knows what he's doing for sure, this seller, and kudos to him. But yeah, I thought I'd share those two BGS sales to give a bit of context of where BGS is at in terms of Marvel cards. There's plenty of others as well that have sold, but I just chose these two because they're awesome looking Venom cards. 95 Marvel Metal, I personally think will have another moment. And I say another moment, it already has a moment. It already had a moment. I mean, in terms of Spider-Man Metal coming out as well. Again, I think people will look back to what the original set of Marvel Metal was, and it was this set. So I do think that matters, in my opinion. As always, I don't do this at the start of the video. This episode is purely my opinion. Please do your own research before spend any of your hard-earned money. This is for entertainment, speculation purposes. I love this, but yeah, please do your own research. In at number 8 is another, and I feel like I shared one of these very recently, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, but the importance of these cards and how scarce they are is important. So this sold for $400, and it's a Colossus, and it's from the X-Men Metal set, and it's a platinum portrait. And why I bring this up again, it's just recently sold in the last, when did it sell? 3 days ago, I think. Awesome looking cards. Have a look at the back. 5 versus 25 pp. You can see, crazy. But the important thing was the Spider-Man set coming out later this year or January, whether it's meant to be released, will have these exact same cards for, Spider-Man related characters. I'm going to say that right now, I think they're going to go for far more than these ones. X-Men's, popular, but it hell ain't. What am I trying to say? It isn't popular as Spider-Man characters, especially with the timing of the movie. Bish bash bosh, lots of things combined. I see some big prices happening on those ones. So yeah, awesome card. In terms of scarcity, I can't remember who it was. He was saying they've opened lots of these boxes, and cases, and they've only pulled 2 in a number of cases. That for me is like a wow. It's not numbered, but that's some serious scarcity. In at number 7, and this is very interesting, and please don't turn off because you saw an SGC slab. They don't always get the love they deserve. sometimes. But I wanted to just bring this one up in at number 7 because this sold for $250. This Venom. 9.5. 1990 Marvel Universe. That isn't far off from what PSA is selling at, even in a 10. And I feel like I should probably just use 130 point. Oh, please don't come up with porn because this is going to be bad timing. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Okay, so let's just double check. 1990 Marvel Universe PSA 10 Venom. And I just want to give some context of where, again, the graded market is at and what's going on right now. Because obviously, as you know, PSA... Okay. That was how many days ago? Over a week ago. $568. $405. Okay. So a 9.5 STC. Let's have a look at what a 9 goes for. I'm assuming we're under 100 at the moment. $184 for a PSA 9, okay? So I hope that gives you some context. No. So $250 for 9.5 graded SGC. But as much as I do like some of the slabs from SGC, and I do think that it really pops, I still personally don't think it's worth sending your cards, and especially, again, if you're doing PC, guys, if you're collecting, just building a collection of Marvel cards and doing it for yourself, you can absolutely do it. They're awesome slabs. But if you're a flipper investor, and I tend to talk about both, but I personally wouldn't do it because I don't have a good enough eye to guarantee, one, I get a 9.5, because if you drop down to a 9, you're talking a hell of a lot less money. I'm talking, not much more than what your grading fee, shipping, etc., is going to be. So, yeah, a couple of reasons why I wouldn't right now, unless you seriously know what you're doing in terms of grading, and you can guarantee 9.5, 10. Even with some of the 9.5s in certain characters, you are not going to make your money back. So, just beware. But I thought it'd be important to raise this because whilst PSA is shut, BGS is shut, obviously they are still doing express services. It's been, I've seen in sports card world as well, the SGC prices are coming up. They are. So it is notable. Will they get much higher? I really can't tell. But when other grading companies open up again, I think they might drop down again slightly. But again, my opinion, all up in the air, isn't it really? In at number 6. A ridiculous sale, really. It is from 2015. PMG. Fleer Retro again. Is a gold PMG 1 of 1. Scarlet Witch. Awful pose. I personally really don't like this card. But is a 1 of 1. You can see on the back the 1 of 1 there. Wanda. Maximoff. $2,738. Now, is that a good investment? Depends on what you're doing it for, doesn't it, completely? Could you get that graded and flip it? Yes, you could. But I don't know. Would you want to do that? I don't know. I really don't know with this. The back of it is a little bit beat up. I say beat up. There's just whitening on some of the tops. Some of the sides as well. You can see on the right hand side there on the back. The conditions sometimes very important. But yeah, very, very interesting to see that. 2,738. Don't know what to say about that. I'll be honest with you. Don't know what to say about that. In at number 5, which is, I don't know what to say about this. Wow. This is a jambalaya, is how you pronounce it. From the 2013 PMGs, not PMGs, from 2013 Fleer Retro set, Doctor Doom. I mean, $685. I'm serious. Not too long ago, these weren't much more than, 120, sometimes 100, 150. I'm talking 3 months ago, maybe. Seriously. Crazy. And again, if you're new to this channel, please do subscribe, like, all that good stuff down below. But I did a video on jambalayas as well, which I should probably link as well, shouldn't I, really, to give you some context. And you can see where the prices were at that point. But the jambalayas, much like PMGs, are well known because the sports card world have jambalayas in basketball cards, I think hockey cards as well. Same as PMGs, you have Michael Jordan Precious Metal Gem, like very famous, isn't it? So whether this is sports card guys getting into it or if there's just new people coming to the hobby, I don't know. But $685 for that's insane. I do like with Doctor Doom as well. Let's be honest. Is he a top tier character? I would say no. I mean, I think his stuff, I really rate Doctor Doom as a character. I really do. And there are some big Doom collectors out there. Again, Doom card. I know you. If you're on Instagram, you're a legend. You've got a really nice collection already. But yeah, that's a crazy price. Crazy price. But I do think die cuts in general. There are some awesome die cuts out there, which I think you can get for an absolute bargain. If you do your research and look at like pack odds, etc., and how hard it is to get them, and in terms of how they look as well. Obviously, this is all subjective, so yeah. But awesome sale, really good to see. In at number, Jesus Christ, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I apologise. I can't do this right yet, can I? So this is an awesome card, and again, I shared something from 92 Marvel Masterpieces last week, which was the PSA 10. But this Ghost Rider sold for $350, best offer accepted. 1992 Marvel Masterpieces, my absolute favourite set, purely because I collected it as my first set I ever bought. And this is an awesome card. Ghost Rider's sick. Artwork's sick. Joe just goes sick. But to get in a PSA 10, and let's have a look how good it is. Centering looks left to right. Like on the right hand side is slightly thicker, but it's probably within its. Wow, it's quite a bit thicker, but it's within its centering, I assume. And the back is actually pretty crisp, pretty clean. But yeah, super interesting to see. Population on these is still very low. To get a PSA 10 on these is tricky, from what I can see. If you open up packs now, you're going to get sticking together, however you want to call it. So yeah, super interesting to see. But $350, guys, for a base card, let's be honest, from, it's an old set, 20 odd years ago, 29 years ago even. So super interesting, but good to see. Loving it. In at number 3. And the cat's out of the bag with these. This is a Marvel anime, and these came out in 2020, these boxes. Peach Momoko autograph. And I know many of you have been picking these up who watch and who's, on Instagram, you're active on Instagram. So these are actually numbered out of 120. You can pick them up on ComC very, very easily at the moment. But this Spider-Man in particular sold for $180. They are cool cards. They are really, really are. This set's really cool, in my opinion. You can see there, congratulations. Peach Momoko, which again is a whole new... It's like another world. I've followed Peach on Instagram for around a month now, to be completely honest. Her artwork is insane. The following she have is insane, and very loyal followers who love everything she does, quite rightly so. It's some cool stuff. Some of the characters she did, and when you have a look at all of the artwork on these cards in particular, I'm not too keen on. Like Magneto doesn't look right for me. Looks like a very feminine, or whether it's meant to be like that. Please do comment down below if it's meant to be like that and I look like an absolute knob. But yeah, it looks very feminine and I don't like that. Like Magneto is, I'm not being sexist here, but the character Magneto is a bloke. And yeah, just my opinion. But these cards in general, awesome. The culture around anime and Pokemon and that kind of vibe gives me a lot of hopes for the Marvel anime in general. There's some other cards that I probably want to discuss as well in a separate video. But yeah, they're cool cards nevertheless. And to get signed by, pack pulled by Peach Momoko, nice. Again, please do your own research. I like these cards, but it doesn't mean you should go and buy them, is what I'm saying. In at number 2, and you probably saw it earlier, I had to mention these big sales on gold in auctions, which, yeah, ridiculous. Ended up selling. So this was a 2017 Fleer Ultra PMG Spider-Man from the 2017 obviously set. PSA 9. So it's a green, which is numbered out of 10, and it's an alpha. So the alpha, if you don't know, is the first serial number. And yeah, that's quite important to many collectors, many investors. So yeah, this sold for a whopping $9,840 with buyer's premium. So I think it was I want to say $9,000, something like that. But yeah, so 9,000 for 2017 Iron Man. So it makes me think, how much would a 2013 Iron Man go? An alpha as well, that would be insane. For a PSA 9 or 10. That's super interesting. I would say, if you're looking at $10,000 for a green from the 2017 set, is it double for 2013? I don't know. At the moment, I cannot tell. But super interesting. Good to see this kind of thing happening on golden auctions. I'm hoping more and more stuff like this is going to keep happening. And yeah, 21 bidders as well. Wow, insane. And then the last listing, I guess, in golden auction, which you probably all know about, is this big boy, this bad boy. And it's a PSA 10 1990 Impel Marvel Universe partial set of 80 cards out of 162, and it's a lot of 82 cards, and it sold for $22,140 with buyer's premium, by the way. So I can't remember what the buyer's premium is, but it's a chunk. But yeah, you can see here, pretty cool. Again, there are some random ones, mainly big characters, to be fair. Yeah, mainly big characters, but to get PSA 10, 80 of them, sorry. I think it works out for about $200-ish a card, something like that. My maths is awful. That's not bad. That's not bad. But caution. Is this the start? Is this the start of... I'm going to show you the population report in a second and I'll let you decide, but let me show you where it's at. We're almost at 10,000 graded cards from this set, which is insane. Like, in a space of 9 months, near enough. 9,909. Wow. But yeah, PSA 10s, 3,703 total graded. 83,522. So it worries me slightly because I think there's going to be many more coming back. I'm going to say the end of this year. I'm talking more January now because I keep pushing that back every month, including my PSA sub. So we'll see what happens there. But I don't know, man. I just think there's going to be more and more. The people who are not willing to take the risk earlier on in the year, in February, January, may have sent value. Some of them may not know what they're doing, but some may have thought, okay, I'll just spend, $15, see what I get. I've not spent too much. It's not too high of a risk if it doesn't go to plan. So I worry with someone buying that, what happens. However, on the flip side, if you can get the other cards of the 162 in a PSA 10 and get a full set of 162 PSA 10s, I think that's going to be awesome. And you think about Pokemon first edition, blah blah blah, and where they were at 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago. Like, I don't know. I hold a lot of hope for that. I really do. So I guess I'm stuck right on the fence, and I'm really sorry, but I just cannot tell. I cannot tell what will happen. It worries me. At the same time, it's really good. But again, if you're a new collector, just be very careful if you're buying any of these. Really do your research. There's far better things to buy, in my opinion, right now. So yeah, let's go back to the pop report again. I just wanted to show the hollows just before I finish this off. But what a week, though. Seriously, I mean, on reflection, I said to the Marvel's Pack Fresh lads, how cool is it that some of these big dogs, and I call them big dogs because that's what they are. They're the big collectors. They're the the ones holding the big stuff that we don't see. And now we're starting to see them. And I'm really proud of... I'm not proud. I think I am proud. I'm proud of what, some of the guys who've put out Marvel card content are doing. Create a bit of momentum. And, these guys are feeling like, yeah, okay, this is the time that I can actually, I can show what I've got and express, the hard work they've put in collecting these. And hopefully we can connect with more in the future. I'd love that. That'd be amazing. So yeah, really interesting. So still at 22 for the PSA 10 hollows. Those are going to be worth some money. Fact. They're ridiculously hard to grade. And that's just proven in the PSA pop here. 201 for PSA 9s, 407 for the PSA 8s. So people with, let's be honest, a probably decent eye based on the 90 MU base cards have sent these in thinking, yeah, I might be able to get a 9. It's pushing it a 10. They're getting 8s. So super interesting. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please do like, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. Comment your thoughts. What do you think is going to happen? In 1990 Marvel Universe, what do you think's happening in PMG world? Really like to get your feedback on, is there stuff I can do better, what I can cover? Just launch it in the comments. I'll take it on the chin. But yeah, again, as always, thank you for watching. All the new subscribers that are joining recently, really appreciate it. It means the world to me. And I'll keep producing Marvel card content. Again, I will be a bit quieter this week as I am moving house. So, yeah, take care. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.